Good morning, Mayor, Council. My name is Marty Lancton, the proud president of the Houston Professional Firefighters Association. I'm here to speak in favor of Councilmember Plummer's budget amendment 4.08 to provide $3,000 in hazard pay for each Houston firefighter. Thank you, Councilmember Plummer, for working with us. Thank you for advocating on behalf of the hard work of the men and women of the Houston Fire Department. I can tell you our firefighters and paramedics who have been on the front lines of this pandemic for nearly 2 years appreciate it. This national emergency brought new challenges to an already dangerous profession, along with a dramatic increase in workload that has compounded already existing problems. The morale is the worst I have ever seen, and are the issues resulting from understaffing, inadequate resources, and the lack of a contract. We are now nearly 500 firefighters short. We are beyond razor thin. Many cities, counties, and even several states have already moved to implement hazard pay for their first responders, recognizing the role that they have played during this pandemic. This well-earned hazard pay in this amendment would be funded through the city's reserve fund. Approval of Councilmember Plummer's amendment would indicate that the city council members understand and appreciate the unwavering dedication of our firefighter EMTs and paramedics who have remained steadfast in their selfless service to the people of Houston, all while their own futures remain under attack. All of you are aware the city continues to fight to have our collective bargaining rights declared unconstitutional. This is an injustice, and the firefighters suffer because of it. Last Friday, the Texas Supreme Court sent notification it will hear oral arguments in this case. Later this summer, we anticipate the high courts to decide if it will also hear arguments in another lawsuit challenging the constitutionality of a voter-approved measure in Proposition B. Proposition B was decidedly and decisively passed by the voters in 2018. Yet standing here today, and please let me be clear to the council and to the public and to the firefighters that are watching, standing here on June 1st, 2022, Houston firefighters have not received a dime of the Proposition B that they are owed. These years of working hard, without fair pay, without adequate benefits or working conditions, without voter-approved Prop B, and without a collective bargaining contract has been extremely difficult for every Houston firefighter and our families. Councilmember Plummer's amendment provides you with an opportunity to send a very different message from what they have been hearing from City Hall for more than 4 years. The nearly negligible cost of approximately $11 million that represents just 0.1% of the overall city budget. And on behalf of the Houston firefighters and our families, I urge you to vote yes. I urge you to support Councilmember Plummer's amendment 4.08.
Thank you
for your time.
Councilmember Kuban.
Thank you very much. Marty, this is a one-time, this budget amendment says a one-time payment of $3,000. So this isn't every year. This is just one time.
It's hazard pay. And many cities, counties, we actually worked with the city years ago to identify what other cities and counties and states were doing to recognize. When everybody else was told to stay home, we know that Houston firefighters and paramedics had to go to work. This
even
is just
during
common
COVID.
sense. We believe it's something that I think is a good shot in the arm for our men and women that are struggling. And I think it is a common sense one-time hazard pay solution.
So no matter what their rank is, no matter what they do, they'd get the $3,000.
Yes, firefighter is actually a state definition, so that includes all ranks and classifications, so it's for everybody.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.